How many times have you thought, this year, Christmas will be different? We say we won't overspend or overextend, but somehow December arrives and we're right back where we swore we wouldn't be. What if it doesn't have to be that way this year? What if peace in December starts now with a few small decisions made in July? Welcome to A Cup of Hope, the podcast for women navigating the messy middle of life with faith, courage, and a plan. I'm your host, Sherry Lynn, a life and money coach and the Chief Encouragement Officer, and I'm so glad you're here. Every week, we talk about real life and real money through the lens of hope, transformation, and aligned decision-making. Whether you're walking through a financial mess, emotional exhaustion, or just trying to get ahead, this is a safe place to pause, reflect, and reset. And here's the thing. No matter when you're listening to this episode, there's something here for you. If it's July and the holidays feel far off, great! You have time to plan with purpose. If it's already later in the year and things feel chaotic, you can still reflect, adjust, and take notes for next year. This is about progress, not perfection. In episode 12, we explored the heart of true financial freedom. Not just numbers, but knowledge, hope, vision, and discipline. And in episode 13, we talked about what we're really spending at Christmas and how to break free from the cycle of stress and overspending. That's also when I introduced the Christmas with Cash bingo card, a fun tool to help you get creative, thoughtful, and intentional. Today, we're zooming in on something that often gets overlooked in holiday planning. Not just money, but time, energy, emotional bandwidth, and capacity. Because for so many of us, the holiday season gets hijacked by pressure, by perfectionism, by everyone else's expectations. But what if this year you reimagine Christmas through a different lens? One that honors your values, your limits, and your actual life. Let's start here. If you feel like December drains you, you're not doing it wrong. You're living in a season and a system that piles on pressure and calls it joy. You're juggling end-of-the-year work deadlines, managing family gatherings, trying to stay within a budget, maybe even navigating grief, loneliness, or major life transitions. I loved Christmas as a kid. My mom made it really special. Great decorations, homemade gifts, baking, parties. But trying to recreate that as a homeschooling mom of 6 with very little time and money, it was exhausting. Eventually, I gave up on a lot of it. And honestly, I felt sad and defeated. But I didn't have time to sit with those feelings because life, the laundry, the meals, the kids, it never stopped. I was trying to recreate something that didn't fit in the season I was in. Maybe you're there too. Let's take a closer look at where the overwhelm really comes from, because once we name it, we can do something about it. What would it look like to reimagine this Christmas season on purpose? Close your eyes for just a moment and picture the holiday you're longing for. What do you see? What does it feel like in your home when you look at your calendar and in your relationships? A few years ago, my family started spending Thanksgiving at the beach. One year, we celebrated early, and on the actual Thanksgiving holiday, I slept in. We ate leftovers, walked on the beach, and played games. It wasn't planned to be perfect. It just was. And I realized I needed rest. I needed simple. I needed shared responsibility. It taught me what I truly value and what I don't need to chase anymore. What's your emotional wish list? What do you want to feel this year? And what's one small step you can take toward creating that vision? And part of discovering what you value is getting honest about the season of life you're actually in right now. Not the one you wish you were in or used to be in. One of the most compassionate and empowering questions you can ask is, what season am I in? And am I planning in alignment with it? Maybe you're parenting littles who need naps and routine, or juggling teenager schedules. Maybe you're grieving a loss, or facing your first holiday as an empty nester. Maybe you're alone for the first time, or working multiple jobs, or navigating a divorce. What season are you in? What's your energy level like? What's your emotional capacity? Some of our best Christmases were shared with friends who also didn't have family nearby. We would do our own family things in the morning at our own homes, then gather for a meal and fun in the afternoon and evening. Those non-traditional holidays created deep relationships and memories that I will always treasure. Sometimes the best holidays are the ones you didn't necessarily plan because it was ideal, but you made space to receive. But even when we get clear on our season, there's one more trap we often fall into: expecting peace to just happen without ever naming what we need. Let's talk about boundaries and communication. Here's the truth. Most holiday stress comes from what we don't say. We don't name what we want. We don't communicate it. We hope others will just understand, and then we feel hurt or resentful when they don't. Let's talk about boundaries. A boundary isn't something we put on other people. It's something we decide for ourselves. This is what I need to protect my peace. This is what I'm available for and what I'm not. It's not selfish, it's stewardship. But we can't stop at deciding. We have to communicate. And yes, people might feel sad, disappointed, or even frustrated. Their feelings are theirs to manage. Your job is to be kind, clear, and courageous. What conversation could you have now before the pressure piles on. And that leads to the heart of this episode, the power you have to actually create the kind of Christmas you want starting now. What if this year you didn't just survive December? What if you created it? Not the kind of holiday someone else expects, not what Instagram says it should be, but one that reflects your values, your capacity, and your vision for what matters most. So I'm going to ask you a few questions. What do you want to feel this Christmas? What are you craving more of? What are you ready to let go of or save for another year? What's something you can do now to create peace and margin later? And this is where the Christmas with Cash bingo card comes in. You don't have to do everything. Just pick 1 or 2 squares this week. Start there. Friend, you are not stuck. The way Christmas has been doesn't have to be the way it stays. You are allowed to change. Your season changes, and your holiday rhythm is allowed to change with it. This is your invitation to stop letting December hijack your peace and start creating something better. It doesn't have to be perfect, but it can be meaningful. It can be aligned, and it can be filled with the kind of joy that doesn't come from hustle, but from presence. Your presence and peace. If you're ready to take one small step, I have a tool to help you do just that. Download the Christmas with Cash bingo card, your free resource to help you simplify, prioritize, and enjoy this Christmas season on purpose. It's not just about money. It's about creating the kind of Christmas that aligns with your values, your energy, and your season of life. You'll find fun, practical, and thought-provoking ideas like choose a word or theme for your holiday season. Plan a memory-making activity that costs $0. Create a Christmas savings envelope or a digital version. Have a conversation about expectations and boundaries. Use it as it is or customize it with your own ideas. Let it spark conversations, challenge assumptions, and help you build a holiday that reflects what truly matters to you. You can grab yours now at sherrydushawcoaching.com/Christmas bingo card, or just click the link in the show notes. Then tag me at Sherry, SHERRY, Dushaw, or use hashtag Christmas with Cash and let me know which square you're starting on this week. Because you don't have to wait for December to steal your peace or for January to start fresh. Today is a great day to reimagine the season and take one small, hope-filled step toward a Christmas filled with peace and intention. Remember, God can take the broken pieces of your story and create something more beautiful than you ever imagined. Until next time, I'm Sherry Lynn, and this is A Cup of Hope.